Have you ever wondered why some people seem to radiate happiness, while others struggle to find joy, even on their best days? In the hustle and bustle of daily life, where does true happiness come from? It's a question many of us ponder, and it's one that has puzzled minds for centuries. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the essence of true happiness and discover how to cultivate it in our own lives. Happiness isn't just about fleeting moments of joy or external achievements. It's about finding a deep, enduring sense of well-being that remains steady despite life's ups and downs. Imagine waking up each morning with a smile on your face, not because everything is perfect, but because you've learned to embrace the imperfections and find contentment within. This isn't just a dream. It's a reality that can be achieved with a deeper understanding of what happiness truly is. True happiness is not tied to material possessions or fleeting pleasures. It comes from within, and it's a state of being that we can cultivate through our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. When we shift our focus from external sources of happiness to internal sources, we begin to see life through a different lens. We start to appreciate the simple moments, the everyday blessings, and the inner peace that comes from living in alignment with our values. Consider this. How often do we chase after goals, only to find that achieving them doesn't bring the lasting happiness we expected? It's because true happiness isn't found in the end result, but in the journey itself. By learning to find joy in the present moment and appreciating the here and now, we open ourselves up to a deeper, more enduring sense of happiness. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on this. If happiness is something that can be cultivated from within, how can we start this process today? How can we begin to shift our perspective and embrace the essence of true happiness in our everyday lives? These are important questions to ponder as we delve deeper into the practice of finding joy within ourselves. As we explore this topic further, you'll discover practical insights and techniques that can help you cultivate happiness in your own life. By understanding the true essence of happiness, you'll be better equipped to face challenges with a positive mindset and find joy even in the most ordinary moments. But before we dive deeper into this journey, we need your support. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% of viewers subscribe. If you found this content valuable and want to keep exploring more about finding true happiness and living a fulfilling life, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more insightful content to you and others who are on a quest for a happier life. So, let's take this journey together and uncover the essence of true happiness. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the many facets of happiness and how you can bring more joy into your daily life. Together, we can find the path to lasting happiness and well-being. Understanding the nature of joy. Greetings, dear seeker of wisdom. Today, we embark on a journey to understand the true nature of joy. In our busy lives, we often chase after fleeting moments of happiness, believing that joy lies in external things. But real joy, the kind that lasts, comes from within. Imagine joy as a river flowing gently through a serene valley. This river does not depend on the weather or the seasons. It flows continuously, nourished by the mountains and the rain. Similarly, true joy is not dependent on external circumstances. It flows from the depth of our hearts and minds, untouched by the ups and downs of daily life. To grasp the nature of joy, we must first understand that it is different from mere pleasure. Pleasure is temporary. A delicious meal, a new possession, or a compliment can bring pleasure, but it fades away. Joy, however, is enduring. It is a deep sense of contentment and peace that remains even when the pleasures of life come and go. Let us consider the story of a simple monk who lived in a humble hut. Every day, he would sit quietly by the river, finding joy in the simplicity of his surroundings. He did not seek fame, wealth, or extravagant pleasures. Instead, he found happiness in the present moment and in the simplicity of life. His joy was like the river, constant and untroubled by the world's changes. How do we cultivate this kind of joy in our own lives? It begins with recognizing that joy is not something we need to find. It is something we need to uncover within ourselves. We often look outside for happiness, but the true source lies within. One way to connect with this inner joy is through mindfulness. When we are fully present in each moment, we can appreciate the simple wonders of life: a gentle breeze, a warm smile, or a beautiful sunset. Mindfulness helps us to stop seeking joy in future events or past memories and instead find it in the here and now. Another important aspect is self-acceptance. Often, we are our harshest critics. We set high standards for ourselves and feel disappointed when we don't meet them. True joy comes from accepting ourselves as we are, with all our imperfections. When we embrace ourselves with kindness and compassion, we open the door to lasting happiness. Let us also remember the importance of gratitude. When we acknowledge and appreciate the blessings we have, no matter how small, we invite joy into our lives. A grateful heart can transform even the most ordinary moments into sources of happiness. Consider the practice of finding joy in small things. The taste of a favorite tea, the sound of birds singing, or the comfort of a good book can all be sources of joy when we take a moment to truly appreciate them. By focusing on these simple pleasures, we remind ourselves that joy is not far away but is present in every moment. Furthermore, joy grows when we share it with others. Acts of kindness, whether big or small, not only benefit those we help but also bring a deep sense of fulfillment and happiness to ourselves. When we contribute to the happiness of others, our own joy multiplies. In summary, understanding the nature of joy involves recognizing that it is not dependent on external factors but comes from within. It is about being present, accepting ourselves, practicing gratitude, and finding delight in the simple moments of life. As we cultivate these practices, we uncover the river of joy that flows continuously within us. So, dear seeker, as you move through your days, remember that joy is not a distant destination but a present reality waiting to be discovered. Embrace the simple, cherish the moments, and let your heart be open to the joy that is always flowing within you. May you find peace and happiness in every step of your journey. The role of mindfulness in happiness. To truly understand the role of mindfulness in happiness, we must first recognize that mindfulness is like a gentle guide, leading us to see the world clearly and to experience life fully. Imagine you are standing at the edge of a vast, still lake. When the water is calm and undisturbed, you can see your reflection perfectly. Similarly, when our mind is calm and present, we can see the true nature of our happiness. Mindfulness helps us to be fully present in each moment. Often, we are lost in thoughts about the past or the future, and this keeps us from enjoying the present. For example, think about a beautiful flower. If you are only thinking about where the flower came from or where it will go, you miss the chance to appreciate its beauty right now. Mindfulness brings our attention to this moment, where true happiness exists. When we practice mindfulness, we become more aware of our thoughts and feelings. This awareness is like a spotlight that shines on our internal experiences, allowing us to understand them better. By noticing our thoughts without judgment, we can choose how we respond to them. If a negative thought arises, mindfulness helps us observe it without becoming overwhelmed. We can then let it pass and return our focus to the present, where happiness resides. Consider how mindfulness affects our interactions with others. When we are mindful, we listen more deeply and respond more thoughtfully. Imagine having a conversation where you are fully present, listening to every word the other person says, and responding with care. This level of presence strengthens our connections and fosters genuine happiness, both for ourselves and those we interact with. Another way mindfulness contributes to happiness is by helping us appreciate simple pleasures. When we are mindful, we notice the small joys in life, like the warmth of the sun on our skin or the taste of a delicious meal. These moments of awareness make us more grateful and content. Instead of rushing through life, we savor each experience, finding happiness in the ordinary. Mindfulness also helps us manage stress and challenges. When difficulties arise, mindfulness allows us to approach them with a calm and balanced mind. For instance, if you are facing a difficult situation, mindfulness helps you stay grounded and make thoughtful decisions, rather than reacting impulsively. This calm approach reduces anxiety and fosters a sense of peace, contributing to overall happiness. One of the key aspects of mindfulness is acceptance. We learn to accept things as they are, without trying to change or control them. Acceptance doesn't mean we give up, It means we acknowledge the reality of our situation and respond with clarity. This acceptance reduces frustration and allows us to find joy even in challenging circumstances. Through mindfulness, we also become more aware of our habitual patterns and behaviors. For example, if you notice that you often react with irritation to certain situations, mindfulness helps you recognize this pattern. By becoming aware, you can choose to respond differently, fostering a more positive and peaceful mindset. This shift in perspective enhances our happiness and well-being. Mindfulness encourages us to let go of attachments and expectations. When we hold on tightly to how things should be, we create unnecessary stress and disappointment. Mindfulness teaches us to release these attachments and accept life as it unfolds. This freedom from expectations allows us to experience happiness in its purest form. In practicing mindfulness, we develop a deeper connection to ourselves. We become more attuned to our needs and desires, and we learn to listen to our inner wisdom. This self-awareness leads to a more fulfilling life, as we make choices that align with our true selves and cultivate happiness from within. Furthermore, mindfulness nurtures a sense of compassion. As we become more aware of our own experiences, we also become more empathetic towards others. This compassion fosters positive relationships and a sense of connectedness, which enhances our happiness. By understanding and sharing in the experiences of others, we build a supportive and loving community. In summary, mindfulness plays a crucial role in our happiness by helping us stay present, manage stress, appreciate simple pleasures, and cultivate acceptance and compassion. It guides us to live fully and authentically, finding joy in each moment. By embracing mindfulness, we open the door to a deeper and more lasting sense of happiness, transforming our lives from within. Cultivating inner peace through meditation. Imagine your mind as a tranquil lake. When you meditate, you allow the ripples of daily life to settle, revealing the clear, calm depths beneath. Meditation is like this gentle process. It helps you to calm the surface of your thoughts and discover the serene core of your being. When you sit in meditation, you may find that your thoughts rush like a storm over the lake. This is perfectly normal. It's not about stopping these thoughts, but about gently guiding your attention back to your breath. With each inhale and exhale, you slowly clear away the turbulence. As the ripples fade, your inner peace becomes more apparent. Consider a moment when you felt overwhelmed by stress or anxiety. Perhaps you had a busy day at work, or you were worried about a problem at home. Meditation provides a sanctuary from these worries. By focusing on your breath, you give yourself a break from the constant churn of thoughts. This simple act of focusing can reduce stress and bring clarity. Meditation also helps in recognizing the impermanence of thoughts. Just as clouds drift across the sky, thoughts come and go. By observing them without attachment, you learn that they are temporary and do not define your true self. This understanding brings a profound sense of freedom and inner peace. In meditation, you do not need to force happiness or calmness. Instead, you create space for these qualities to emerge naturally. Like a gardener tending to a garden, you clear away the weeds of stress and negative thoughts, allowing the flowers of peace and joy to blossom. Try to practice meditation regularly, even if only for a few minutes each day. Consistency is more important than duration. Over time, even brief moments of meditation can have a profound impact on your overall sense of well-being. To begin, find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Focus your attention on your breath, noticing the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the breath. This simple practice can help to calm the mind and bring you to a place of peace. Remember, meditation is not about achieving perfection, but about connecting with your true self. It's about being present with whatever arises, without judgment. This presence fosters a deeper understanding and acceptance of your own mind and emotions. You may also use guided meditations if that helps. These are like gentle companions that lead you through the process, offering instructions and support. They can be especially useful when you're starting out, providing structure and guidance as you develop your meditation practice. As you continue to meditate, You'll likely notice that your reactions to daily challenges become more measured. The inner calm you cultivate on the cushion will begin to flow into your everyday life, helping you to respond to stress and difficulties with greater equanimity. Meditation teaches you to embrace the present moment. Often, our minds dwell on the past or worry about the future, which can create a sense of unease. By focusing on the here and now, you connect with a sense of peace that exists outside of time and circumstances. In this space of inner peace, you also develop compassion for yourself and others. When you are at ease with your own mind, you are better equipped to understand and support those around you. Compassion grows naturally from a place of inner serenity, creating a ripple effect of kindness and empathy. Finally, meditation is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when it feels easier and others when it feels challenging. Both experiences are part of the process. Embrace each moment with patience and kindness, and remember that every step on this path is valuable. By making meditation a part of your life, you cultivate a deep and lasting inner peace. This peace is not dependent on external circumstances but comes from within. It is a treasure that remains with you, even amidst the stormiest of seas. Meditation provides a beautiful gift, the ability to connect with your inner calm and joy, regardless of what is happening around you. As you practice, you will find that this inner peace becomes a constant companion, guiding you through life's ups and downs with grace and serenity. Embrace this practice with an open heart, and let it guide you to a place of profound inner happiness. The power of gratitude in daily life. Gratitude is like sunlight for the soul. Just as the sun nourishes and warms the earth, gratitude brightens and enriches our lives. When we embrace gratitude, we open our hearts to the beauty and abundance that surrounds us, transforming our daily experiences into moments of joy. Think of gratitude as a gentle reminder of the good things we often overlook. It's easy to get caught up in worries or disappointments, but when we pause to appreciate what we have, our perspective shifts. A simple act of recognizing the small blessings in our day can bring profound peace and happiness. Start by acknowledging the simple things. The warmth of a morning cup of tea, the kindness of a friend, or the beauty of a sunrise. These moments are gifts. By focusing on these positives, we train our minds to see the abundance rather than what's missing. Gratitude doesn't just benefit us personally, it also strengthens our connections with others. When we express thanks, we build bridges of kindness and understanding. A heartfelt thank you can turn a fleeting encounter into a lasting connection, enriching our relationships and fostering a sense of community. In challenging times, gratitude can be a powerful tool. It helps us find silver linings even in adversity. When faced with difficulties, remind yourself of past hardships you've overcome and the lessons you've learned. This shift in focus from what's wrong to what's right can transform despair into hope. Consider keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down a few things you're thankful for. It doesn't have to be grand, just honest reflections on what brought you joy or comfort. Over time, this practice will help you see patterns of positivity in your life and encourage a more optimistic outlook. Gratitude also invites us to appreciate ourselves. Often, we are our harshest critics, overlooking our own strengths and achievements. Take a moment to recognize your efforts and successes. Celebrate your growth and be kind to yourself. This self-appreciation reinforces a positive self-image and fuels further happiness. When we practice gratitude, we also cultivate patience and acceptance. We learn to embrace the present moment as it is, without unnecessary longing for what might have been or what could be. This acceptance brings a deep sense of peace, as we let go of expectations and appreciate life's natural flow. Gratitude connects us to the present. In our fast-paced lives, we may forget to savor the here and now. By focusing on what we're grateful for right now, we ground ourselves in the present moment. This presence is where true happiness resides, free from regrets of the past or anxieties about the future. Remember that gratitude is a practice, not a destination. It's about consistently choosing to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, even when things are tough. This practice helps us build resilience and maintain a positive outlook, which in turn fosters a deeper sense of contentment and joy. In every interaction, find a moment to express gratitude. Whether it's appreciating a colleague's help or acknowledging a loved one's support, sharing gratitude strengthens our bonds and enriches our social fabric. These small acts of appreciation create ripples of positivity that enhance our overall happiness. Finally, let gratitude be your guide. Let it influence your decisions, your interactions, and your perspective. When gratitude becomes a central part of your life, it transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences and fills your days with lasting joy. By weaving gratitude into the fabric of our daily lives, we transform our entire existence. It shifts our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, turning every moment into an opportunity for happiness. Embrace gratitude, and you will find that happiness becomes not just a fleeting emotion, but a constant companion on your journey. Embracing impermanence for lasting joy. In our journey through life, one truth remains constant: everything changes. This principle of impermanence is not merely a fact, it's the key to unlocking lasting joy. Imagine a beautiful flower blooming in the garden. It radiates beauty and grace, yet, as seasons shift, it wilts and fades. This is not a tragedy but a natural part of its life cycle. Similarly, our emotions and experiences come and go. When we understand and accept this, we can find a deeper, more enduring sense of happiness. Why is it important to embrace impermanence? Because when we resist change, we create suffering. We cling to moments of joy, hoping they will last forever, and we dread the arrival of difficulties. But the truth is, holding on to moments of happiness or trying to avoid pain only leads to more suffering. By accepting that everything is in a constant state of flux, we can release our grip and find peace in the flow of life. Think of your favorite memory. Perhaps a day at the beach, a joyful celebration, or a serene moment in nature. These memories are precious because they are unique and fleeting. If we try to recreate them exactly, we might be disappointed. Instead, we should cherish the memory for what it was and allow ourselves to experience new moments with the same openness. Consider the changing seasons. Each season has its own beauty and character. Spring brings renewal, summer offers warmth, autumn showcases vibrant colors, and winter brings stillness. If we resisted the arrival of winter, we would miss the chance to enjoy the unique peace it brings. Life is similar. Every phase, every moment, has its own value and purpose. When we embrace impermanence, we learn to appreciate the present moment. We become less attached to how things should be and more open to how they are. This shift in perspective allows us to experience joy in the here and now, rather than waiting for some perfect future moment that may never arrive. In our daily lives, this means letting go of the need to control everything. Instead of striving for constant happiness, we can learn to find joy in the natural ebb and flow of life. This approach helps us stay grounded, even when things are not going as planned. Imagine a river flowing gently. It bends and twists, encountering obstacles along the way, but it continues to move forward. If the river were to resist the rocks and barriers in its path, it would become stagnant. Instead, it flows around them, adapting and continuing its journey. In the same way, we can navigate life's challenges with grace when we accept change as a natural part of our experience. Embracing impermanence also means being kind to ourselves. We all have moments of struggle, times when things don't go as planned. It's important to remember that these moments are temporary. They do not define us, and they will pass. By accepting this, we can be gentler with ourselves and others, fostering a more compassionate and joyful outlook on life. When we truly understand impermanence, we start to let go of our rigid expectations. We become more flexible and resilient. This doesn't mean we stop caring about our goals or dreams, but we hold them lightly, understanding that the path may not always be straight or predictable. Living with this awareness of impermanence encourages us to live fully in each moment. We savor our experiences, knowing they are fleeting. We appreciate the small joys, like a warm cup of tea, a smile from a friend, or the beauty of a sunset, because we understand that these moments are precious and transient. In every challenge we face, there is an opportunity for growth. Accepting impermanence helps us to see difficulties not as obstacles but as chances to learn and evolve. Life's changes offer us the chance to cultivate wisdom and deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. As we embrace the impermanence of life, we cultivate a more profound and lasting joy. This joy is not based on the permanence of our circumstances, but on our acceptance of the ever-changing nature of life. It allows us to flow with life's changes, finding happiness not in the static but in the dynamic, ever-changing dance of existence. By accepting and embracing impermanence, we find freedom from the stress of trying to hold on to the past or control the future. We learn to live more fully in the present, appreciating the beauty of each moment as it comes and goes. In this acceptance, we discover a joy that is deeper and more enduring than any fleeting happiness. It is a joy that comes from living in harmony with the natural flow of life, embracing change with an open heart and a calm mind. The art of letting go, freedom from attachments. Letting go is like releasing a balloon into the sky. The moment you let it go, it floats freely, unburdened by anything. In our lives, we often cling to things, people, and desires, believing they are the key to our happiness. But this attachment can weigh us down, like an anchor dragging us to the depths. Imagine a child holding on to a toy. The toy brings joy, but if the child refuses to let go, they miss out on exploring new things. Similarly, when we cling to our attachments, we prevent ourselves from experiencing new joys and opportunities. By letting go, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities. Our attachments often come from a place of fear. We fear losing what we have or not getting what we want. This fear can create a chain of suffering. For instance, if you hold on to a relationship that is no longer fulfilling, you might feel trapped and unhappy. Letting go doesn't mean you don't care. It means you are making space for something new and better. The practice of letting go can be challenging, but it is essential for inner peace. Start by recognizing what you are holding on to. It could be a past hurt, a failed dream, or an expectation of how things should be. Acknowledge these attachments without judgment. They are part of your journey, but they don't define you. Next, practice mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings about these attachments. Notice how they make you feel, whether they bring joy or sadness, peace or anxiety. This awareness is the first step toward letting go. By observing without attachment, you begin to distance yourself from the hold they have over you. One helpful technique is to visualize letting go. Picture yourself gently releasing your grip on the object of your attachment. Imagine it floating away, becoming smaller and smaller until it vanishes. This simple exercise can help you feel more in control and less burdened by your attachments. Another powerful method is to practice gratitude. Focus on what you have in the present moment rather than what you are missing. When you appreciate the present, the grip of attachments weakens. You start to see the beauty in what is, rather than what could have been. Understand that letting go is a process, not a one-time event. It may take time and patience. Be kind to yourself as you navigate through this process. Each step you take toward letting go is a step toward greater freedom and happiness. Remember, letting go doesn't mean you lose what you cherish. It means you release the grip that holds you back. You are not abandoning something but allowing yourself to move forward without the burden of clinging. This freedom opens up space for new experiences, growth, and joy. In Buddhist teachings, the concept of non-attachment is central. It's about finding balance and peace without being swayed by external circumstances. By practicing non-attachment, you learn to remain centered and calm, regardless of what happens around you. This practice is not about detachment but about embracing life fully while letting go of what no longer serves you. As you cultivate the art of letting go, you will find that happiness comes more naturally. You will experience less stress and more peace. The burdens you once carried will feel lighter, and you will be able to enjoy life's simple pleasures with a heart full of gratitude and joy. The journey of letting go is a path to liberation. It frees you from the chains of attachment and opens your heart to the present moment. Embrace this practice with an open mind and a willing heart. As you let go, you will discover a deeper sense of happiness and fulfillment. So, take a deep breath and release. Let go of the past, the worries, the fears, and the expectations. Embrace the freedom that comes with letting go and allow yourself to experience the beauty and joy of life as it unfolds. This is the art of letting go, a key to finding true and lasting happiness. Finding contentment in simplicity. Contentment is a quiet, gentle friend that resides in the simplest of places. Imagine a garden. It doesn't need to be grand or elaborate to be beautiful. A single flower can bring immense joy. So it is with our lives. Simplicity is not about having less, but about finding joy in what we have. When we seek happiness in complicated things, we often find ourselves lost in endless desires. The more we chase after, the further we drift from true contentment. True joy comes from appreciating the simple moments, like a warm cup of tea or the sound of rain falling softly. These simple things are like a whisper from the universe, reminding us of the beauty in simplicity. Start by looking around your daily life. Notice the small things that often go unnoticed. The way sunlight filters through your window, the laughter of a friend, or the taste of a simple meal. These moments are like small treasures waiting to be cherished. They are reminders that happiness doesn't need to be found in grand achievements or expensive possessions. In Buddhism, we learn that true contentment comes from within. It's not about adding more to our lives, but about appreciating what we already have. This doesn't mean we shouldn't aspire or work towards our goals, but it's about finding peace in the present moment. When we learn to be content with what we have, we open ourselves to a deeper, more lasting joy. Think about a time when you were happiest. Often, these moments are simple and unadorned. Maybe it was a quiet walk in nature or a heartfelt conversation. These experiences show us that happiness often arises from the simplest things. By focusing on these moments, we can shift our perspective from seeking happiness to recognizing it. Simplicity also means letting go of unnecessary clutter in our lives. Just as a room becomes more serene when it's tidy, our minds become clearer when we let go of distractions and excess. This doesn't mean eliminating everything, but rather prioritizing what truly brings joy and peace. Simplify your surroundings, your thoughts, and your desires. When you focus on what truly matters, you'll find that simplicity brings a profound sense of freedom. You are no longer bound by the endless chase for more. Instead, you are free to enjoy the present moment, to savor life as it is. This freedom is a key to lasting contentment. Practice finding contentment in small, everyday moments. It could be as simple as enjoying a sunrise, appreciating a kind gesture, or savoring a quiet moment alone. These are not just fleeting moments but are opportunities to connect with the essence of happiness. Remember, simplicity is not a lack of ambition but a way of life that values quality over quantity. It's about finding joy in the essentials and letting go of the unnecessary. When you live simply, you discover that happiness is not something to be chased but something to be embraced in each moment. Let go of the idea that happiness must come from achieving something extraordinary. Instead, find joy in the ordinary, in the simplicity of life. Each day holds countless simple moments of joy if we choose to see them. Embrace these moments, and you'll find that contentment naturally follows. By practicing simplicity, you align yourself with the natural flow of life. You begin to see that happiness is not found in external achievements but in the simple, everyday experiences that bring you peace. This shift in perspective helps you to appreciate the richness of life in its most basic form. As you continue to practice finding contentment in simplicity, you'll notice a change in your overall sense of well-being. Life becomes less about striving and more about savoring. The simple moments that once seemed ordinary will begin to sparkle with a new light. In essence, finding contentment in simplicity is about reconnecting with what truly matters. It's about letting go of excess and focusing on the present moment. This practice helps us to appreciate life's simple pleasures and to find joy in the here and now. By adopting a simpler approach to life, you will find that happiness becomes a natural part of your existence. You'll start to recognize that the essence of joy is not in the complexity but in the simplicity of each day. So, embrace the simplicity in your life. Notice the small moments of joy, let go of unnecessary distractions, and find peace in the present. This is the path to true contentment, where happiness is not a distant goal but a present reality. Overcoming obstacles to inner bliss. In our journey towards happiness, we often encounter obstacles that seem to block our path to inner bliss. These obstacles can appear in many forms: stress, worry, anger, or even doubt. Understanding how to overcome these challenges is essential for maintaining a joyful and peaceful mind. Imagine you are walking through a beautiful garden. The path is lined with vibrant flowers and the sun warms your face. Suddenly, a large stone appears in your way. It seems like an impenetrable barrier, and you wonder how you will ever continue your journey. This stone represents the obstacles that come into our lives. They may seem daunting, but with the right approach, we can move past them. One of the first steps in overcoming obstacles is recognizing them for what they are. These challenges are not permanent barriers. They are temporary conditions that can be navigated. Just like the stone in our garden, they may block our way for a moment, but they are not there to stop us forever. When we face stress or worry, it helps to pause and take a deep breath. Imagine each breath as a gentle wave that washes away the tension. Stress often clouds our mind, making it hard to see the path ahead clearly. By breathing deeply and calming ourselves, we create space to think more clearly and find solutions to our problems. Another common obstacle is anger. Anger can feel like a storm that shakes our inner peace. When we are angry, our thoughts become clouded, and we lose sight of our true self. To overcome anger, it is helpful to practice patience and compassion. Recognize that anger is a natural emotion, but it does not have to control us. By acknowledging it without judgment and letting it pass, we return to a state of calm. Doubt can also be a significant obstacle on our journey. When we doubt ourselves or our path, it feels like we are walking through a fog. We are unsure of where we are going or how to proceed. In these moments, it is important to remember our purpose and the reasons we started this journey. Reflecting on our intentions and goals can help clear the fog of doubt and guide us forward with confidence. Another way to overcome obstacles is by seeking support from others. Just as a gardener might enlist help to move a large stone, we too can reach out to friends, family, or mentors when we face challenges. Sharing our struggles and seeking advice can provide new perspectives and solutions that we might not have seen on our own. It's also valuable to remember that overcoming obstacles is a process, not a destination. Just as a river flows around rocks and continues its journey, we too can learn to navigate around the obstacles in our path. With each challenge we overcome, we grow stronger and more resilient. Practicing mindfulness can also help us deal with obstacles. By staying present and focused on the moment, we can approach challenges with a clear mind. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. This perspective allows us to handle obstacles with greater ease and clarity. When facing difficulties, it is helpful to remind ourselves that everything is temporary. Just as seasons change, so too will our obstacles. This awareness helps us to stay patient and persistent, knowing that no matter how difficult a situation may seem, it will eventually pass. Finding joy in small victories is another way to overcome obstacles. Each time we successfully navigate a challenge, we build confidence and resilience. Celebrate these small wins, as they are stepping stones on the path to greater happiness. Lastly, maintaining a positive attitude can transform how we experience obstacles. Rather than viewing them as burdens, we can see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Every challenge we face teaches us something new and helps us to develop greater strength and wisdom. In summary, obstacles are a natural part of life and our journey towards inner bliss. By recognizing them as temporary, practicing mindfulness, seeking support, and maintaining a positive outlook, we can overcome these challenges and continue on our path to happiness. Each obstacle we face is a chance to grow and move closer to the joy and peace we seek. Embrace these challenges as part of your journey and trust in your ability to overcome them with grace and resilience. Dear friends, in our journey towards happiness, we have explored many paths, learned valuable lessons, and discovered the essence of true joy. As we arrive at the final part of our series, let us embrace the art of sustaining joy through simple yet profound daily practices. Happiness is not a distant destination but a gentle presence we nurture every day. To keep this precious joy alive, we must weave it into the fabric of our daily lives. This is not a task of grand gestures but rather of small, consistent actions that cultivate a happy heart. Start each day with a moment of stillness. Before the rush of daily life sweeps you away, take a few deep breaths and center yourself. This practice, even if just for a minute or two, helps ground you in the present moment and sets a positive tone for the day ahead. As you move through your day, practice gratitude. Take a moment to appreciate the simple joys, whether it's the warmth of the sun on your face, the taste of a delicious meal, or the smile of a loved one. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, nourishing your soul with contentment. Embrace kindness, both towards yourself and others. Treat yourself with compassion and understanding. Recognize that you are doing your best, and celebrate your efforts. Extend this kindness to those around you, offering a smile, a helping hand, or a listening ear. Acts of kindness create ripples of joy, enriching both your life and the lives of others. Mindfulness is another key to sustaining happiness. Be present in each moment, whether you are enjoying a meal, engaging in conversation, or simply observing the world around you. Mindfulness helps you connect with the beauty of the present and prevents you from being overwhelmed by worries about the past or future. Simplify your life where you can. Sometimes, we complicate our happiness with unnecessary clutter, both physical and emotional. Evaluate what truly matters to you and let go of what does not. Creating space for what brings you joy allows you to focus on the essentials, fostering a deeper sense of satisfaction. Remember to nurture your inner self with regular moments of reflection and self-care. Take time to meditate, read inspiring texts, or simply sit in silence. These practices replenish your spirit and reinforce the joy that resides within you. Be patient with yourself and the process. Sustaining happiness is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, moments of ease, and times of challenge. Embrace these fluctuations with an open heart, understanding that each experience contributes to your growth and resilience. Finally, share your joy. Happiness grows when it is shared. Whether through a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or simply being present with someone you care about, let your joy be a source of light for others. This shared happiness creates a cycle of positivity that enriches everyone involved. As we conclude this journey, carry these practices with you. Let them be gentle reminders of the happiness you hold within. With each day, continue to nurture and celebrate this joy. It is not a fleeting moment but a lasting presence that can brighten your life and the lives of those around you. May you walk the path of happiness with grace and ease. May your days be filled with joy, compassion, and peace. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and may your life be a testament to the enduring power of true happiness.